MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Ivan Nova gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now batting, Tyler Wade. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tyler Wade becomes the first out of the inning. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Andujar takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And he got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Nothing for the Yankees in the first. The Tigers make their first appearances at the plate. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Striding in, Cam Gibson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Comes set with the 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Yasiel.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that brings in Miguel Cabrera. From the stretch. Puig off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-0. Shot back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Into the box now, Harold Castro. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That is good. The third baseman, Jamer.
Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. He's set and the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. At the plate, Austin Romine. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. Got him. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Detroit is out in front, 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fouled off. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Stanton, 30 years of age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you...
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. He hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Ready for another chance? Cam Gibson. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Cameron Maben. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
A 1 pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Gardner on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. Tigers are out in front, 5-0. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gibson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He was hitless in the shutout last night. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Welcome back as Detroit prepares for their 3rd turn through the batting order. Fans of the Tigers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Candelario.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jay Happ is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jay Happ.
To the plate now Austin Romine. And there's a base hit on the line. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Just keeping him close. So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Romine is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And the runner will get back standing. In now, Cam Gibson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Here's Cameron Maybin now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And he fouls this one off. Schoop, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Hard on the ground towards short. Right to him. What a play, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And it's fouled away. Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. He's through first and hustling for second.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-1 game. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
No balls and a strike to count. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Luke Boyd. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tigers lead this one 8-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 19th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, Dero. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Now here's the pitch. Just short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his 2nd hit tonight. And as you can see on the graphic, his total for the year places him 3rd best on this year's Tigers ball club. Into the box now, Harold Castro. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's his first base hit in this one. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. LeMahieu for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's set. Here it comes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
And if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Jonathan Holder gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. 0-1, here it comes. On a line to shortstop. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cam Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 11. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That missed close. It's ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
All even now, 2-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Tyler Wade is on deck. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tyler Wade is at the plate as he watches ball 1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there on to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. Riding in once again, Cameron Maybin. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Drilled down the line. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he's safe. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Hicks. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run home run for Miguel Cabrera. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Harold Castro. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
So stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
At the plate, Austin Romine. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start. Currently 2nd in the American League here in the month of April. To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off for the Yankees,
First pitch of the at-bat.
second baseman, DJ.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Full count now. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a runner over there himself for the out.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now. Torres.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Leading up for the Tigers, the second baseman, Jonathan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Cam Gibson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
At the plate now, Cameron Maybin. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty Bean. Hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The Tigers,
So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the digging in, Luke Voigt. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. 1 gone here in the Yankees 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Bo Burrows comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 37, Bo Burrows.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Popped him up. Candelario has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Brett Gardner. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Jeimer Candelario will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Up next to the Tigers.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's set and the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as this lead got even wider. Zach Britton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. New inning set to get underway. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count now a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that is off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So now to the plate, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, a double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Jordy Mercer is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Jordy Mercer.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Cam Gibson, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Number 4.
Ready to take his hacks again, Cameron Maybin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Skied into very shallow right. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front, 19-5.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Tigers. Now playing second base, number 9, Jordy Mercer.
Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now, Torres starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-0 the count. Hit on the ground to third. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Jimenez has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts, swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
19-5 the final in this one tonight. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ivan Nova earns win number 4 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. Jordan Montgomery permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.